This is going to be a quick video because actually it's long overdue, probably a whole year ago. This person, Odin 422. I don't think he'll mind, me mentioning this, but he did say on my comments, I've recently heard from Jordan Maxwell that Pan, well, is the devil or a type of devil. Also that Dionysus misspelled is also another version of the devil. This is interesting. I always thought Pan was as a trickster, but not with evil intent. Care to straighten this mess out? Okay, so this is long overdue. I did mention to him a year ago that I was going to make a video responding to this, and I have not had a chance to do it till now. Basically, to make a long story short, a lot of people don't realize that on the cave wall, prehistoric man put a man with horns or antlers. Okay, well, how does this fit in with anything? Because that shows us, they didn't put it in statues, so that shows us that probably this, if the thing on the cave walls, okay, was a horned god, was an actual god, which it could just be a shaman going around, just somebody dancing, but still, usually even somebody dancing, usually even a magical figure such as that, artwork such as that does denote some kind of divinity. So we're kind of back to that anyhow. But anyhow, them not putting it in a statue means that they could have seen it as a force. Well, how does this connect with anything that happened later on? Well, for example, and we're skipping time here pretty badly, up to Judaism. In Judaism, they never believed in Satan, no, because God had this overall, power. He was the good and the bad. That's what a lot of people don't realize. There was no Satan in Judaism. And Jesus was a Jew. Okay, let's not forget about that. He never said, I'm going to create this, new religion. He never really said that. He was a Jew. And I'm not saying anything against Christianity, okay? I believe Christianity has its own place in the world. I'm just saying that Jesus was a Jew. And Jews did not have Satan, no. What they had is Satanos. And you can read this in the book, The Other Side of God. And actually, because of the flood that happened here in Wyoming, yeah, there was a huge flood. Not all my books got trashed, but that one book does need to dry out. It was a personal book of mine, but it's called The Other Side of God. Anyhow, in it, this book explains that the angel or the guardian-like angels in Judaism were called Satanos, and that's kind of where you get the word Satan. But these were guardian angels and watchers, more or less, like how the Italian, the Strega, has their watchers. Yes, in Italian witchcraft there are angels, but they are watchers. They watch mankind. They test them. And that's exactly what these angels were like in Judaism. The Satanos were testers, were watchers, So anyhow, where does Satan come in at anyhow? I mean, you don't get Satan until halfway through this. Well, like for example in the St. James version of the Bible, you don't get Satan until halfway through the Bible. Not until Job. So that's kind of quite a distance. I mean, all of a sudden, a lot of people think that the snake in the Garden of Eden was, and I'm going to make another video about that, but was Satan. And I have to say no, because Satan didn't exist until halfway through the Bible. A long ways away from the Garden of Eden. You got to remember, the Bible was written as a story. And in that case, there is a timeline. And if the Satan didn't appear until Job, then he just wasn't in the first part. Think about it. So let's put this into perspective. Judaism didn't have a Satan. That's what Jesus believed in. What Judaism had, though, is a dark force, an unknown force, right? That's what they had. It was just unexplained. Kind of like, I guess you could say, chaos, as far as I know. And if there's any Jews watching this, that's cool. Go ahead and put your input in. But that's what I'm getting this information from actually a Jew in San Diego that I worked for. And we got into some pretty heavy discussions. And that's how he explained it to me. So, my connection to this is, okay, Judaism had a dark force, which was a lot like chaos, not really like Satan. And if that's true, then it's a direct connection to what prehistoric man might have believed in, because prehistoric man probably didn't put the context of the horn god into a personified form. Therefore, into a here and now form. You know what I want to say. But they probably put it into